Y'all are about to be mad at me. I know there's gonna be some people in these comments mad about what I came up with, but oh well. Here we go. Welcome back, and we back. Hello all, and thank you for coming to my channel. If you're new here, I am Samille. I am a 30-some-year-old that comes on here and talks about just about anything that's probably going on in life that I've dealt with and try to help you out if you had any questions about a situation that's similar that maybe I've already gone through. So let's go ahead and get started. I am lighting my sage here because I'm trying to clear all of this energy before we get started, okay? And it might not be that bad, but I've noticed that we live in a very sensitive era, and I just felt that these are things that I wish somebody would have told me when I was young, as well as things that I'm learning as I get older and the mistakes that I made. So let's go ahead and knock this on out here. So I was watching a video, shout out to Funky Dineva for, starting this discussion, even though it's probably been started, but for starting this discussion. And it was another young lady actually that did a video about it as well. And I was meaning to do it, but I held off. I was like, am I ready for that? But I am. So, like I said, let's go ahead and jump into it. I kind of went by category. I think it's 10 things with maybe a bonus of what Black people need to unlearn. If it's not unlearning, it's changing so that we can be better as a unit and as a race. We have so much division going on right now. And it didn't used to be like that. It used to be long time ago, and you could probably say, well, that's in the old days and shit like that. I get it, but we're better together than separate, and that's the point that I'm trying to drive here, basically. But other than that, like I said, these are things that we probably need to unlearn, or either we need to start doing, or that we need to change. So this video might be a little long, and I hope that y'all can stay to the end and get all this good information I got. But otherwise, let's go. So my first category that I'm going to talk about is mental health. Growing up in a lot of Black households, it has been told and instructed to us not to have or to talk about mental issues. I was not specifically me, but I've been in households where, a child or an adult might say, they may have something going on, and they be like, oh, that's a white person thing. You want to go and talk to somebody about it. You better be strong and chunk it up. And, that person really might be hurting inside. And then that leads to, them in their adult life, what they had to deal with in their younger life because it wasn't taken care of. Now, we never know what impact therapy will have on somebody until they actually go through it. So I always encourage anybody, if you're having any type of mental issue, because the brain is just as important as your legs and your limbs and your teeth and your smile and your feet and your toes and your pelvic area, your private parts. It's just as important and it needs to be taken care of. So I want people to stop shaming people for saying, hey, I have a mental issue. Something is going on with me. Something is really going on. Hold on, give me 1 second. I want to get this sunlight. Stop shaming people for needing mental health. That's all I have to say. That's really short, cut and dry. Let's get the help these people need, whether it's your child, whether it's your niece, your nephew, your dad, your mom, anybody. Anybody should not be hurting alone. Nobody should be hurting alone. We should stop telling people, be strong about it. You get tired of being strong. I get tired of being strong. So that's number one. Number two is, let's start showing affection in these households. I saw minimal affection between my mother and father growing up. But I know that things get difficult in marriages. Things get difficult in single parent households. But it's not fair to the child to have to experience that. You know, it's gotta be a way that things can be talked out and still have the child understand what's going on. But you know, that love that you have for your child should be shown. It should just be shown. You know, we should really practice affection in the household. I think a lot of the times we go off of what we know. You know, we go off of, well, I didn't see that in the household. Yet we haven't taken the steps to say, what can I do to make my household different from what I'm used to or what I grew up on or what I know. So affection to your children, affection to your mate, affection to your dog, just affection, period. Learning how to be an affectionate household really plays a part in the overall unit of the house, the overall structure, the overall outcome of the house. And affection doesn't also have to be, you know, lovey-dovey and this, that, and that. It's knowing how to talk to one another without all that arguing and fighting and fussing and cussing and clowning and going on and being toxic. There's ways to talk to one another. It's ways to talk to your mate. It's ways to talk to your child. So I just always say to just kind of show affection when you can, you know, and it'll come back. It will. It really will come back. And you'll know who you need to, you know, show affection to and who you don't. So yeah, I show affection. And like, you know, like I said, some people, especially single parents, you know, I've been around single parents talking to their kids like they somebody out on the street. Like, that's sad to me. That is horrible to me. Like, even in a disciplinary action situation, it's like they talking to them like they want to beat the hell out of them, and they just seen this motherfucker on the street, and that's how they be talking to these kids. That's not healthy. That's not healthy at all for nobody. You wouldn't want nobody to talk to you like that. So all I'm saying is let's change the dynamic of households, and let's try to make it, you know, a better environment, because we have to live in it every day. So anyway, moving on to family. This one I think is probably going to hit people a little different, and they probably not going to like me after this. I need our mothers to stop babying their sons. I need our mothers to stop babying our sons or their sons. I need mothers to stop babying your sons and stop adulting your daughters. And even if it's in a household where it's a mother and father, stop letting the boys get away with more than the girls. Like, stop. It should be equal. Now, I understand with age comes responsibility for a child, but it's not fair. And I've seen this in people's households. That's why I'm bringing this up. I've seen in people's households where the mother or the father, whatever, have the boy outside playing or on the video game, and the girl up there washing dishes and cleaning and shit. And I'm like, this don't make no sense. Either both of them gonna be cleaning or both of them gonna be outside. It shouldn't be no one or the other unless they got chores that they are assigned to. But more times than not, the boys are being babied, and they are especially being babied in single mother households. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I'm sorry. Now, that don't mean, you know, talking to your child recklessly. When I say babying, that means just, you know, if they do something wrong, you still awarding them for the bad behavior. Or if they, if they fall on the ground, you rushing to go get them. And I get that in the beginning stages, that's what that is, and all that. Or, they're 13 years old, or he can't get no job, or he can't do this because he needs to be at home and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, he needs to learn how to be independent. You're teaching your daughter how to be independent. You're teaching your daughter how to run a household. So why can't you teach that to your son? Now, that's all I got to say about that. That's it. That's all. That's it. Growing up, I heard people say, stop. Okay. I heard people say, kids are to be seen and not heard. And that is something that kind of goes back to the mental health. It's like, okay, what if this child, wait a minute. Don't get me wrong. Now, a child should stay in a child's place. I get that. A child stay in a child's place. If you got company, if you're on the phone, that child should not be talking to you. Should not be talking to grown folks when you over here having an adult conversation. Damn. But to not be heard. Like, what if that child, if that's a rule in your house, like, what if that child really needs to express themselves? What if they really need to talk to you about something and they're afraid because they're afraid that they'll get scolded or they'll get reprimanded? Like, I want children to be able to express themselves in a respectful way to their parents or to their guardians or to their adults. But that was a very much rule that I heard growing up. Like, kids are to be seen and not heard. And I think that should just break. Like, that should just break. Because you wouldn't want, and this goes back, you wouldn't want anybody to treat you like that. When you feel like you need to say something or you feel like you need to express something, you don't feel comfortable doing it, then, you wouldn't want to be treated like that. So let's not treat these kids like that, because these kids nowadays are way more expressive and see a whole lot more than probably what we were doing. I'll take that back. No, they would. I think we were seeing about the same. But yes. So that's that. So next category, relationships. I didn't want to touch on this. Like I said, I'm working through these myself. So I'm not sitting up here, calling the kettle black. I'm working on these myself. So bear with me. But these are the things that I am learning. And these are the things that I want to express and convey to all my black people. Because I love y'all. Sometimes. Anyway. And I'm this one, I'm really gearing this towards everybody, because you are not too old to be no fool. You ain't, okay? There are so many dating coaches. There are so many dating coaches on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Everybody can tell you what it is that you need to do. But at the end of the day, if you are not happy, if that person that you with just don't make that thing twinkle no more, or if it's just that you are just fed up with the bullshit, it's okay to walk away. Is it hard? Yes. Will you retract? Probably. But if it's toxic, just let it go. Let it go. If it's meant to be yours, it'll come back. And maybe it'll come back changed. Maybe you've changed. Maybe they've changed. But this goes to the many women and men that stick around in relationships because they do not want to be alone. Okay? Especially the ones with kids. A lot of people say we do it for the kids. We are being together, and half of y'all ain't even married. But we're doing it for the kids to be together, and y'all are fucking miserable, and y'all are fighting and fussing and fucking and cussing and all that. And it don't need to be. It don't need to be. So all I'm saying is it's okay to go at this alone. I know a lot of people feel like, you may not be in the right financial space and you can't leave or whatnot. But you have to get yourself there. And, you know, even for the men, you might have a woman that you just feel like she don't love me. She don't love me. She just taking my money. You need to leave her alone. I'm sorry, women. I have to be fair on all. I have to be fair across the board. But, you know, we used to, you know, big mama got granddaddy over here got 3-4 families all on the same block, and we just staying. No, these are not these times anymore. Like, women are in this. I'm sorry, God. This is I gotta control my mouth. But women have so many opportunities and resources, and so does men. So why stay? If you feel like you have to doubt and if you have to doubt and question in your mind if somebody is treating you right or loving you the way that you want, or you doing it vice versa, it's time to walk away from it respectfully. All right. Now this one is just a pet peeve, and I know that there's going to be some men in my comments, but I have to say this for the ladies. I do, because I talk to other women and it's getting out of control. The word female, like, it makes us feel like we're endangered species or something. Why do you have to say it? Like, why? Does it hurt you to say woman? Does it hurt you to say lady? Does it hurt you to say women? Even though you may know this woman is the biggest hoe in the world, why you just can't call her no woman? Why you just can't call her no lady? I mean, it is what it is. Like, she has lady parts, she has woman parts. Why does she have to be a female? We're not walking around talking about that male like that. It don't even, we will always say that man or those men, or, you know, in a heat of an argument. Yes. Have I said that nigga? Yes, I have said it on countless times, but don't make it right. But I just hate, like I try not to be in public and saying that, calling nobody no nigga or nothing like that. And I just hate for men to be in public talking about that female. It cringes. It does something to my spirit. Like, why? Why? It's okay to say woman. It won't hurt you to say woman. And let's not get on bro when you get mad at us. Bro, like, what does that mean? What is that gonna do if you say that to us? Like, but get us more heated. What do you mean, bro? I'm not your bro in this time and in this heat of the moment. I'm not your motherfucking bro. I'm supposed to be your woman. I'm supposed to be your lady. Like, why are we doing that? That's a pet peeve, and I'm sorry for the cursing. I'm sorry. I apologize. But we're gonna move on, okay? I want to try to make this video under 30 minutes because it is getting there. Next one is mindset. Can we unlearn the emotion of jealousy? I understand that it is an emotion, and some of us can't fight it. You know, a lot of us do be jealous, okay? But we don't have to be. We can just be happy for that person, move on with our lives, and try to make the best of our life and make the best version of ourselves. So, I'm just saying, you know, I don't like somebody to say, oh, they hating on me and stuff like that. You know, they hating on me. Like, they ain't hating on you. Like, they ain't. I mean, do we have haters? Yes. But all the time, everybody is hating on you. No, everybody is not hating on you. They not, you know. I just want to adopt the mindset in the Black community that says we all can win. No matter what, we all can win, and we can help each other do that. Other races, other cultures, other communities help each other get to certain points in their lives and their businesses. Now, you know, you have, you know, good sense of discernment who you can and who you can't help. But just don't be closed-minded to the fact of, I'm not gonna help this person because I don't want them doing better than me. Like that's some fuck shit. I'm sorry. It is. And I keep looking down because I have my notes. So, next one is, let's do better at congratulating accomplishments instead of celebrating failures and nonsense, basically. Example. So I go on Instagram and I see, maybe, this is just hypothetical. Brother and sister, they're black. They get into a combination acceptance of 12 colleges. 500 likes, okay? This is on Instagram. Such and such is twerking, or somebody just got out of jail. 5,000 likes. Like, I don't know how we got like that. I mean, I understand stuff happens when we go to jail. It shouldn't be no repeat thing, but I understand it happens. I get it, especially if they've been gone for a while. I get it. But if they just been gone for the weekend and they fresh out and they posted and shit, no, like, let's stop. We just congratulating bad behavior. That's just what it is. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So that's whatever. Okay. Next, expanding our mindset. We live in a world, and I hate to say this, but we live in a world where the system was not made for people of color. It wasn't. Let's just call a spade a spade. It wasn't. And in order for us to thrive and be better, we have to take the initiative to get out from our surrounding and get out from our comfort zone to see what else is out there. And I think a lot of the times why, some of us are not better because we don't venture out into the world. So I'm gonna give you an example, and this is just really small. This is a small example. So, in the sense of talking about like dieting and health, and eating healthy, if you would live in the hood, and I did, yeah. If you live in the hood, you can go to the nearest intersection. There's gonna be a Popeyes. There's gonna be a liquor store. There might be a Walgreens. You might get one bank, another liquor store, another gas station, Church's Chicken, Lee's, White Castle, what else? Fried chicken, Chinese food, all that shit good though. It is amazing. When you grown up on it, you love it. But go 10 miles, maybe not even 10, go 5 miles west of your city in this part of the neighborhoods and see what you get. You get the Whole Foods. You get the, we have Deerbergs where I'm from. You get the Whole Foods, you get the Deerbergs, you get the, what else? You get the gas station. You get the farmer's market. You get the gym. Please tell me where there's a gym in the hood other than the rec center. You get the fully equipped gym. Okay. You get cleaner neighborhoods. You get cleaner streets. You get bigger houses. So we are programmed to think that in this small box where I live at is all I got. That's all I know. When I step outside and I see my peoples out there, I congregate with them, and then that's it. But that's not. It's a whole world. Like, there's a whole world with, I think, 7 continents that people are traveling to. Black folks are traveling, doing a lot of traveling. And I want everybody to know that just expanding your mindset, reading books, things like that just will make you a better version of you. Because I know just staying in the hood. A lot of us, that's just not what we want, but we just don't know. So expanding your mindset. Yes, there you go. Last but not least, financial literacy. Okay. When I grew up, it was go to school, get a job, go to work, save your money. That was it. Go to work, save your money. Did I do that? No. Okay. I did not. We were not taught. A lot of us were not taught the importance of investing. How do you think the rich get richer? I mean, except for stealing from the poor. But how do you think the rich get richer? They invest, and they continue to invest. They invest off their first investment to that next investment to that last investment. They've always been investing. Nothing's wrong with saving your money. Of course, save your money for rainy days. Save your money to have in your account. Save your money for whatever, for trips, for buying a house, buying a car. Save your money. But also invest your money, because that is a long-term financial need as we get older, because there is not going to be, mark my words, by the time we get 65, there's not going to be no Social Security. And if it is, we probably going to get $50 a week. Who going to live off that? So practice learning about financial literacy now, so that when you get older, you don't have to worry about nothing. You can just live the life of whatever you want. Just teach your kids about financial literacy. Teach your kids about investing. And if you don't know, there's videos on YouTube. People on Facebook is talking about it every day. People on Instagram is talking about financial literacy and being literate, and stopping Black people from being illiterate about financial literacy, because we need to be better again as a people. Like I said, all I want is for all of us to win. There's enough room, there's enough seats at the table for all of us to win if we want it. And this last one is a bonus, but I had to say it. Okay. Teach your kids about credit. These schools are not going to teach your kids about credit. They're not going to teach your kids about financial literacy. Again, if you don't know much about it, find somebody that does, or show them a video on YouTube that is child appropriate to teaching them about credit. If they got these damn tablets in their hands, they can learn about some credit. They can learn about financial literacy. So I would say always teach them about credit. Teach them about the good practices of money, because we don't know what's going to happen in 20, 30 years. And you may not be around for your child to know, but you want to have your child having that knowledge to know how to handle his or her money. If you do teach your kids about credit, and if you are putting bills in their name, I was a victim of that. If you are putting bills in their name, okay, pay them bills on time. If you don't pay any other bill, pay that child's bill on time, because that goes with them throughout their life. So when they turn 18 and get ready to get credit cards and stuff, and they have this and that and that and this on their credit, they like, well, how did it get there if I just started having credit? Pay them babies' bills on time. Please do me a favor, pay them baby bills. If you're gonna do it right, okay? I was talking to a person that owned the corner store. I'm not gonna say what we call them in the hood, but I was talking to a owner of the corner store, and he was 18 years old, and that store was his, because his parents taught him about financial literacy, and they also put stuff in his name and paid it off early, or paid it off on time, or paid these things on time, so that he could have stellar credit. Okay. So this is all I'm saying to us Black people. And I tried to make this video short, but it didn't happen like that. I'm not trying to judge. I'm not trying to be mean. I just want us to be better. And if you feel like I was being negative, I need you to grow the fuck up. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.